Let's learn how to get started with basic message node, and we'll also learn about all the features that this node has. So first of all, on the right side, click on basic message node and drag it to the center of the canvas. Now click on the basic message node, and on the right side you're going to see all properties about this node. On the top you will find a description that explains what this basic message node does. Below that you can add a title to this message. So in our example, we'll call this welcome. We will assume that this is the first message that a person is going to interact with on our chatbot. That's why we've called it welcome. Let's move on to the next section. The next section is called header. So as soon as you turn on the header option, you're going to get an option to choose either an image or a video. Here you can attach an image or a video within your message. So I will quickly attach an image here. Alright, so the image is attached here. If you want to get rid of this image and want to upload maybe another image, or you want to put in a video, you can click on the remove button here and you can definitely attach a new one. Below this is the message section. This is where you will write a message that would show on your WhatsApp. Right now, let's assume that we are a logistics company and we want to greet our customers. So I will quickly write a message here. Welcome to Manish Logistics, and I'll paste some more details here. Now if you want to check out how this message looks, you can click on this preview button. Now this is exactly how this message will appear on your WhatsApp. Now if you want to add some styling to this message, you can definitely do it by adding same styling parameters that you'd use in WhatsApp. For example, if I add stars here and I close it with another star, it's going to highlight or make the text bold. If I want to make it italics, I can use underscore symbol at the end, and I'll have to also add it at the beginning. So now you can see it has got the italics as well as the bold attribute. Here you can also add emojis if you want. You can right click on emojis and symbols and you will get a bunch of emojis here. So let's go to transportation and maybe let's choose an airplane. Yeah, I'll give an enter here. Alright, so you can see how this message looks. So you can choose and be as creative as you'd like to be. Now right below this is an error message. So this message is only going to appear when you are expecting an input from the user and he is not given the desired input. Then this message is going to show up. So you are completely free to alter this message, or you can go ahead with the same message. Now let's assume in the same message you want to capture the user's name. So we will hit enter and we will write, please enter your name to continue. I'll make this bold. Now you want to capture this user's name, and the way you do it is that you can go to this section called capture user input. Here we have to accept the text that the user is entering, and we will click on save user input value. Now once you click on this option, you're going to get drop down called select lead data fields. Now lead data fields are like a container which is going to store the value that the user just input. Here if you do not see any options, don't worry, you can create your own. Let's say I will create customer name and then I can hit on create. So that's going to add this value to this drop down, and it's also going to select it here. So if I search again customer name, so it's going to appear here. I select it. Now whatever the value the user is going to input after this message, that will be captured and will be saved within customer name lead data field. Now explore some additional options. The first option is mark as a start node. The conversation will start from this node. So as this option suggests, when I click this, it's going to create a start tag on the top. Now this start tag will tell the chatbot that the conversation begins from here. So whenever the conversation would end, the chatbot would automatically know where to start the conversation again from. Let's explore the other option. Mark as end node. The conversation will restart on user response. So as soon as you turn this option on, it's going to mark this as an end node and it's going to add this red tag at the bottom. So this would indicate the chatbot that the conversation is going to end with this message. And whenever a customer replies back after the end message, it's going to take him back to the start node. You cannot make one node as both start or end node. You can either choose one. So for this case, we will mark this node as a start node. Now the next option is assign enquiry at this step based on preset rules. So basically what it means is then when you turn on this option, automatically your enquiries will be assigned to your team members based on some preset rules. If you want to know more about setting preset rules, you can go and explore this option under lead management, lead distribution rules. So let's go back to our node. Skip this message while going reverse in chat flow through hash response. So whenever a customer is going ahead in a chat flow, he has the option to go reverse by replying a hash. In case you do not want the customer to see this message and jump him to the previous message, you can click this option, and whenever the customer replies with hash, he is not going to see this message, rather it's going to jump over to the message which is before this particular message. The next option is stop auto reminder after this message. There are certain settings available in our chat flow which allows you to send automated reminders to your customers. Let's say somebody did not respond back, so you can go to the settings and set those auto reminders. So in case you do not want the auto reminders to be triggered for a particular message, you can click on this option. The next option is resend message on invalid response from user. Now let's say you are expecting certain kind of response and that response initiates the error message as we discussed earlier. Now right after initiating the error message, if you turn this option on, it's going to resend this particular message so that it becomes more convenient for the customer to understand the context and reply back in the expected manner. The last option here is jump to next message. When we enable this option, the chatbot does not wait for a user to respond, rather it jumps to the next message. Now let's quickly test this on WhatsApp. First you have to hit save on the top and then let's go to WhatsApp. Now here you can just type a 0 to reinitiate the chatbot. As you do this, you should be getting the first message.